Congress shall make no law respecting the establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press or the right of the people to freely assemble and petition the government for a redress of their grievances. It's the First Amendment. It's all that matters.
Welcome to another edition of the Rick Castellano Show. Let's get started, folks. We got plenty to talk about. As you know, the Olympics just got over with. Too bad LeBron and his boys won a gold. What are you saying, Castellano? You're not patriotic? No, I'm just saying that they said they're the greatest basketball team of all time. Sorry, boys. But back then with Magic Johnson, Charles Barkley, Larry Bird, and the rest of it, and Michael Jordan, you guys ain't got a clue. You ain't got a shot. They would have wiped the floor with you. Oh, I almost got beat by Lithuania. You guys almost got beat by Spain. You almost got beat. I wish you would have. Maybe the guys would have shut your mouth and played basketball. Now go back to the NBA and play 4 or 5 games and before your next strike. And you guys are working at the bowling alleys again. Folks, Rochester's own Abby Wambach. Castellano might have gave her a few nudges here and there in the past, but you know what? Exceptional job, Abby. You played hard. You scored in, I don't know, every game. Great job. Tried hard. Women's soccer. Castellano, a women's soccer fan. Who knows what could happen? Keep watching. I don't know. Let me have another swigger. I don't know what I'm saying. Maybe I had too much. Maybe I better slow down. Oh, by the way, Great Granny, thanks for watching. You gave us a scare last week. I don't know what happened. Maybe you're drinking too much of your own diet ginger ale. But anyways, thank you for this week's brew. Aged to perfection. Hang on. All right. Get on. Charles Krauthammer. Guy's very knowledgeable. Most people, of course, most people are looking on TV and they say, look at this guy. He looks like a dork. What's wrong with him? Well, the guy was partially paralyzed, so before you want to make fun of the guy and maybe he looks a little strange, he looks a little stiff, he's one of the most brilliant men in, I was going to say the country, probably the world. Respected on both sides of the aisle. What does Mr. Krauthammer have to say today? The argument against Obama. There are 2 ways to run against Barack Obama. Stewardship or ideology. You could run against his record or you could run against his ideas. See his ideas. Let's not, why should we have the pipeline? Gas would be cheaper. Gas would be cheaper. And then I can't push my global warming thing on my buddy Al Gore. No. And guess what? We got these little itsy bitsy, teensy Mongolian shellfish over there in Napa Valley in California. And what happens? It's a desert now. You know why? Because when we water the plants or the grapes, because California used to be one of the wine capitals of the world, but Obama and his chum said, no. Some Arabian itsy-bitsy, teensy shellfish, and a couple got caught in the net, so it's a desert. Oh, wait, he creates a lot of jobs. His stimulus package, we had a pair. Folks, guess what? If he gets reelected, he wants to do another one. There wasn't enough money because we need to spend more to create jobs. You know, $1 million a job that it cost us last time, you know. Well, look at folks, just let them hand the money out. Everybody with the trillion they spent. We all could have got a nice little chunk of change in our check. Instead, it went to Murtha's Airport. I don't want to repeat myself too much and get repetitious, but he blew money on green energy jobs that gone nowhere. Folks, tell me about the Volt. What's going on with the Volt? Every other week, people, they try to praise it in a magazine. They say this, but people don't buy them. Look at, quit spending money on a jalopy. The Volt. Nobody wants them. You got to give them away. Or if you have a major company, if you want to give away bonuses. You can't give away bonuses. You got to give away Volts. That's the Obama administration. You know what? If I get a car, I don't want a Volt. I don't want to sit there and plug it in at night because half of the time when I come in, I'm tired. I want to walk in the door, kick my shoes off, prop on the couch, eat, take a shower, whatever. But I don't want to plug my car in. And I don't want to go, oh my God, I forgot. I ran out of electricity. I'm stuck on the side of the road. I'm going to need to be towed. You goof. The Volt is a failure. Solyndra is a failure.
Huge.
Guess what? Tonight, Castellano's going to take care of a couple things. Excuse me a second. Edward, pause a second. Wait. Don't pause yet. Let me have a little swig for a commercial break. Castellano's going to check his eyebrows and stuff and make sure my nose hairs aren't too long because Castellano's got plenty to say. Excuse me a second. I'll be right back, but and guess what? I need a refill too, so let me finish this. And Castellano's going to be ready. He's going to answer what folks ask Castellano the most. And I'm not holding nothing back.
Rick. Hey, Rick.
Wait a second. This is an important segment. All right. I'm ready, folks. This is the segment that I've been waiting for. I got to tell you, a lot of people ask me questions. They say things to Castellano. Castellano sometimes doesn't want to get in a debate. Castellano sometimes can tell what type of people they are, that they're blind and I don't have time. I'm preoccupied. I have other things to do, and I don't really get a chance to answer them way. Or no matter what I say to them, they don't listen because they're blinded. So Castellano is going to talk to all you people out there. You know who you are because you're going to understand the question. You're going to hear what I say, and you're going to hear my answer. And I'm not going to hold back because I don't want to hurt your feelings because some people are really, really nice, and Castellanos want to get an argument with you. But if you could give me examples, Castellano, in a second, I always want to improve myself. I always want to get better. So you know what? If a Barack Obama said something that was smart or he could help the country, I wouldn't say, well, Barack Obama said that. So no matter what he said, I'm not going to do it because I don't like him. If it could help the country, Castellano would do it. But most of you people out there, or a lot of you people out there, don't want to know nothing. So Castellano is going to take charge, and I'm going to give you my opinion now. You know what, if you don't like it? I know you got the shirt on, but I'll tell you. The smoke 'em shirt, and I say smoke 'em. Let's not get ahead of myself. Somebody told me, a lady, good-looking lady, told me, what are you making fun of Michelle Obama for? Rick, you know, you got to admit, she's the most beautiful first lady ever. Well, I got to admit that I didn't tell you the truth, but no, she's not. There hasn't been that many good-looking first ladies. I'll hand you that. I'm not saying that, but Michelle isn't. She's not even close. Well, let's see. I haven't been proud of this country until my husband was elected president. Listen, you goof. America did some bad things in the past, but they did more great things. I'm so proud of my country. I love it. I'd fight for the red, white, and blue. You know what? I'm not president. Nobody in my family's president. There's never been an Italian president, even though we discovered the country. So I don't want to hear that crap. You have never been proud that your husband has been elected. Your husband, hero is Saul Alinsky. Your husband's a socialist and a communist. I said it, and you know what? I don't even think he was born here. And he changed his name from Barry Soetoro to Barack Hussein Obama. I don't know anybody that changed their name to a Muslim name that didn't become Muslim. Well, let's see. I'm 25 years old. I'm very smart. I go to Harvard. I went to Columbia. I don't know how I got there. Some professor, affirmative action thing or something. I don't know. Release your grades, Obama. Mitt Romney. Hey, we want to know about, you released 2 years of taxes. We want to know if you paid taxes before. Obama. Rush said it. I'm not going to just copy. I'm going to say it. Release your test scores. He said that you may well be the dumbest person that ever got invented. Ben went to Harvard. Prove him wrong. Release your test scores, because you know what? I think you're dumb too. I don't think you're that bright. You might be a good talker. You know what? I went to acting class. There's a couple of gentlemen there, street guys. They could act pretty good, but you know what? They're dumb. They're dumb. They could talk a good game. Once the camera got on, they could recite a few words. They did a pretty good job. But I mean, as far as general knowledge and mentality, they were dumb. I'm not afraid to say it. Barack Hussein Obama, I think you're a community activist, and I don't think you're that bright. Okay, no. Castellano, you're not going to get anybody to believe you saying that. Okay. I don't think you're a genius. I don't think you're that smart. I don't think you're dumb. To be honest with you, you're average at best. Pretty good talker. Yeah. Folks, so far I've been to 57 states and I still got to go to Hawaii. Yeah, you're bright. Well, or you weren't born in this country and you don't know how many states we got here. 57 states. And you say a lot. When that teleprompter's not on, buddy, you suck. You suck. That's the truth. You suck. You're not smart. You know what? I wish Paul Ryan or Newt Gingrich or someone went against you in a debate. I don't know what's going to happen with Mitt Romney. I'm not just going to back him. I'm partisan. Or Mitt Romney. He's our pick. No. But you know what? You could get ripped apart. You could get ripped apart with your own words. Folks, Michelle, don't think I forgot about you. I'm going to get back to you. Folks, if we don't improve this stimulus package, the unemployment rate is going to go to 8%. We have to right now. We're in dire straits. If we don't spend this $1 trillion right now, this country is going to go crazy, and the unemployment rate is going to go up to 8%. Well, Barack, old buddy, folks, the unemployment rate wasn't 8% when we spent the $1 trillion. It was below 8%. He said if we spent the $1 trillion, it wouldn't go to 8%. Well, we spent your $1 trillion that I didn't want to spend. And your foolishness, your green jobs that are terrible, non-existent, that went bankrupt time and time again, your Volt. And what happened? $1 trillion, and for 49 straight months, the unemployment rate's been above 8%. And guess what? It went all the way past 10, and it came back down a little, but it's still above 8%. So, hey, look at we're getting a little better here. Look at the jobs have improved. Listen, you goof. In a normal job economy, people are graduating all the time from the workforce. They're getting older. Every month, in order for us to prosper and to start to get out of this mess, we have to create at least 250,000 jobs a month. If we want to start together, we'd love to do more, like with Reagan, 300-something thousand jobs when there's less people way back when. But hey, guess what? Last month we created 80,000 jobs, or we're doing good. But every month we're creating more jobs. Listen, you goof. People are graduating all the time. More people are going to the workforce all the time. 80,000 is a pittance, you goof. 80,000 is a pittance, you lie. Well, we created jobs. Yeah. 80,000 jobs in the whole United States. All the states. 80,000 jobs, you goof. But, wow, that sounds pretty good. No, it sucks. Okay, 85,000 people went on. What did they go on, Mr. Producer? SSD. Why? Well, Because why should they work? Why should they work hard? Our government will pay money for, hey, you need food stamps? And wait. Yeah, it's not like, are you hungry? Do you need food stamps? Or you can't feed your family? You need food stamps? Are you eating properly? Guess what? Here's some food stamps, and you can eat very nutritionally. Look at me. Look at I've been eating lobster in the last couple months. Look at. No, I'm not making a joke. They advertise on TV and the radio to get food stamps to heighten your nutritional value, so you could eat, Roquefort with or like the Obamas eat arugula. I don't even know what the hell arugula is. Arugula. You goof. Listen, there's some people that need something and there's some people that want handouts. I see people every day hanging out that could work, okay? You want to collect a check and you're healthy? Let's go over to Charlotte. Let's start raking the beach. Let's pick up papers on the side of the road. You know what, too? I'm sick and tired of seeing these street corners. I see people, these vacant lots, and what do? You see the same guy, or 3 or 4 people, raking, putting plants in pots and flowers and growing it. We got a vacant lot here. You know what we're going to do to it? We're going to go over there. We're going to plant flowers. Yeah, rake and pull some of the needles out of the bushes, because that's where you're planting them, because you're not over in Charlotte Beach or not in a nice section. The people don't care. They don't want to see that.